people are saying structure, structure, structure. Obi doesn't have structure. It doesn't have structure like grassroots party. Take for example, look at the elections yesterday in Ekiti. Vote buying everywhere because they say, okay, some people have structure and the likes. That you don't have structure, that you just have a lot of people, a bunch of people that love you so much on Twitter and the like. What are you doing as regards that?
I have structure.
What's the structure?
That's why I'm mobilizing all Nigerians. Those people who are being paid money to vote are only doing one thing. They're committing suicide. For me, the structure I have today is we have 100 and something million naira living in poverty. The structure is what, do you want to continue living in poverty?
Una never tire. It need suffer need they tire you. Suffer need they tire you. Do you need somebody to beg you, to rescue your family? Even if you are doing all right, you are earning in dollars, do you need somebody to beg you to rescue your family, your extended family, your far cousins, all suffering in penury? Do you need somebody to beg you to install a system that works? To install a system where you have a serious medical emergency, they rush you to hospital, power grid will not fail and you die because ventilator off. Do you need somebody to beg you to install a system where you can wake up from your house and go for a stroll around 8 o'clock in the night without fearing that somebody catch you collect your phone? Do you need somebody to beg you? Ha.
Poverty, or do you want to save your life? The structure is those unemployed youths that are being arrested every day, even for owning a laptop. When other countries are giving their people laptop, do you want to continue in this circumstance? Those people who are being owed pension and gratuity and are coming every 4 years to give you 10,000, 5,000, do you want to continue like that? Or do you want your gratuity and pension paid as someone do? The lecturers who are not paid, the students who are not in school, it is for them to decide. You are talking about what I did. You heard somebody saying that the only university that is not shut down today is Anambra State University because of what P2B did. That's what I was going to do. They have a school. It's an abomination in a country that did not meet up a quota of high school intake to shut it down for months.
Okay. I mean, a lot of questions are coming in. Now, please, you can send your questions.
The thing is about Peter Obi's movement that he started in this country is a question of, are we angry enough? Are we frustrated enough? Because if we are, this will not be a story that we will tell our kids that we one day tried. This is a movement that we would all be rallying around. Everybody will do his part. Structure, structure, structure. If all the well-meaning Nigerians that actually want a future for us, a future for our children, a future for our brothers and sisters, come outside and join this movement, rally around behind a man that wants to actually put his life on the line to do something for us all. If we all rally our resources, our time, our energy behind this movement, there is no structure that can stop us. If everybody plays their part, who can run, run, who can jump, jump, who can fly, fly, who can crawl, crawl, there is no structure that can stop the movement for a better country for us all. So he's asking the question, and we should all ask ourselves, are we tired enough? Are we frustrated enough? Are we angry enough? If you are, there's only one way to show, is to actually deploy your resources towards this movement, either by time, money, power, creativity, whatever you have.
You can say to the WhatsApp number 0700 903 903 903. A lot of people are trying to call, so we'll take your call at a specific time. We're streaming also Voice of the People on YouTube, Voice of the People 90.3 on Facebook. Lots of questions are coming in. A lot of people are asking, about the candidacy of Peter Obi. Vis-a-vis the political structures in Nigeria today. They say this is the first time with Labour Party. In fact, I had Shore here last week, and Shore was saying things like, last election, Labour Party got 5,000 votes. Now, what would change with this time around? What would you say as regards that? And take, for example, people like Boyante State Governor Dave Umahi that said they will not vote for you in Boyante State. And people like Padam Bakala say because you don't give them money that you can't become president. Anyways, come out to apologize.
No, let me tell you. I don't want to, for me, Father Mbaka is an ordained priest of God. And as a priest, he remains my priest. And I will always respect and show my allegiance to the church. And whatever he says, I take it because he's my father. He's my father in faith. And I respect him any day. And he's my brother. We're very close. That's my own listening. And whenever he says something wrong, I pray over it. If he says something right, I pray over it. So mine is prayers. And whatever he does, I love him. This is me because the priest of God.
So despite all you love him?
I don't have any problem with him. Whatever he says, I put it in prayers. If he says, I'm not going to be voted because I don't have money, my prayers is, may God make these people who are collecting money to vote to see reason why they should not do so. That's prayers. In fact, if I had traveled when he said that, if I was there, I would tell him, since you're seeing this, pray for me to overcome it. Because actually, that's what I tell to every pastor. I meet pastors every day who tell me, Peter, this is going to happen. I said, since you've seen it, let's pray that it doesn't happen. That's one. Two, I don't want to make comment about other presidential candidates.
But you're making a lot of
no. For me,
it's just social media posts.
No. I'm not in business of make. My business is to say this is what I will do, and then judge me from where I was hired before. Of all the people who are contesting today, nobody, I can say categorically, comes with my background. I'm a businessman, a trader who started business small and built a business. I've been in the corporate world. I've been around. I've been governor. They have passed through the same trajectory. Let them show their record and say, we've trusted you with this. We find the problem in Nigeria is management of our resources. These people have all been entrusted with the resource management. How did they manage it? So it's not for you to come and say, oh, you're a gentleman, you're a nice man, you're a kind man, and everything. But you were entrusted with public resource. What did you do with it? That's all. Tell us how you manage it. And then we can entrust you with more. Especially now we don't have anything. We need a manager of resources who can deal with these issues and be able to pull our country out of the brink. You don't go when you have a financial and economic crisis. You go and hire a musician or hire a nice man. No, this is not time to hire people who are gentle. What is the problem of the country? You have millions of people who don't know where the next meal will come from. So it's not time to say Peter Obi is a nice man, Peter Obi is charitable, he's somebody who gives.
Yeah, they say you're stingy. That's another one they've been saying.
No.
Because I'm bringing everything to the fore, so you have.
The issue here on ground now, there is nothing. It has one simple solution. There is nothing that beats track record. In the Bible, the parable of the talents. To who has, more will be given. Because he who manages it well. The man that was given 10 talents and doubled it got more. The man that was given 5 talents and doubled it got more. There is nothing that beats track record. No amount of philosophizing, no amount of agenda, no amount of printing of, no amount of nice words, no amount of connection, nothing beats track record. And that is the one thing that makes Peter Obi the obvious candidate above them all. Because both guys, there is nobody that can bring a similar track record of proven ways of detailed plans and sites of how he seriously improved the state under his stewardship. In education, in electricity, in everything, in all aspects, in governance, in the cost of governance, cutting it down, in being fiscally responsible, in clearing debts, in paying pensions, in investing the state funds. There is no, tell me what else we need in this country. Tell me why there is still a debate on who to vote for. Go and verify.
Address all this issue. They say you are stingy. You know, there's a talk about, they give shishi and
Did you read what Bianca wrote?
We know they give shishi.
Go and read it. It's a true story.
We know they give.
I've given away more money than all these who give away money. What I don't do is that I have allergy for money being wrongly spent, public or private. I don't spend money carelessly.
An allergy for money being wrongly spent.
I spend it for what it is used. And people can see it. And it has nothing to do with anybody, it has to do with my own, even my family. Everybody knows. If you call my wife today, will tell you, Peter will not buy this. Peter will not do this. Peter will not do this. You know, I have a young man who traveled to Rwanda this morning. I was supposed to travel with him, but I had to cancel because of it. I had a travel this, he was going to travel today, and he said to me, Oga, I booked your hotel in so and so place, but they said it's $1,500 a night. I said, no way. How about just paying to sleep? How can you do anything like that? Where are you staying? He told me he's staying in a hotel where he's paying $250, $300. I said, is it not bed that they have? They said bed. I said, so am I going to? So why would I pay 5 times more for the same thing you're going to sleep? Is it not the same? And it's a good hotel. And so money is meant to be used for something that is useful. Not
money is a tool to make your life better, to move yourself forward. Here, we use money to wreck ourselves.
for any other thing. You read Bianca's thing, how I got to Bianca. We were going for dinner. He asked me that he took me to a place. Nice. Is my wife of my boss. So I see her as my mother. So he took me to a shop like the mother would take his son. And when he got there, the wife of my leader. And when I got there, we saw a suit for $10,800. And I told her, I said, what for? It's just a suit. Am I going to wear the price tag on it? We went to another place, bought one good one for less than $250. And I went to the same place, and nobody said nothing. Everybody still told me, you have got a good suit. But when I was leaving, he told me about somebody who had a problem. So I gave him the difference between the suit I bought and the one we saw. Because that money was meant for that purpose.
Okay.
So that's what it is.
Okay.
I've been to, in the past, since I left government, I've been to over 200 secondary schools, hospitals, and everything. Sokoto, Nasarawa, Kogi, everywhere, giving schools computer money. That's what it is meant for.
Okay.